Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the channel. Today I actually have brand new content for you guys here on the channel. So, as a matter of fact, before we get started in on that, first thing is first, I have a brand new subscriber. And hey sis. And by the way, guys, the new subscriber on my channel, Tessa, huge shout out to you. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for also supporting my channel as well. But like I said, guys, I have a legal disclaimer. If you guys would like to check it out, I have it linked in the description below. So before we get, and here's, so I actually have a, or some type of shelter that you guys are under, and you guys are basically wanting to know exactly how to stay warm without building a campfire in your guys' shelter or region or whatever. First thing is first, you're going to want to start out with a can. So basically, after you open the can, you pour your contents. You guys, once you get done eating and everything, be sure to rinse out the can. Make sure you dry it out very well. Make sure there's nothing else left inside the can. And second thing you're going to do, second and foremost, you're going to grab you a roll of toilet paper. I know you guys need some tissues for your issues. Haha. So what you're going to do is you're going to basically take the core, this old cardboard thing, out of the toilet paper roll itself. You're going to basically crease it down to where your toilet paper goes like this into a shape of a V. You're going to shove that down inside of the can. Make sure it's at the very bottom. The whole roll, guys. Not just half the roll. Just put the whole roll down inside of the can. And then you're going to take anywhere from 50 grain alcohol, rubbing alcohol that is. You're going to shove that down at the bottom of the can. Hang on just a second. What the hell? So I'm going to add you, Tessa, as standard moderator. Congratulations, Tessa. You are now a moderator here on the channel. So what you're going to do is when you actually have that shoved down into the can itself, you're going to put a line there. You're probably going to fill it up to approximately about here, about 2/3 of the way full. Or since you already got the alcohol poured on the top of that, you're going to cover the whole entire roll of toilet paper with alcohol. So once it sits in there, it's going to absorb into the toilet paper. Get you a lighter that's got a very long extended barrel to keep from getting burned from the rubbing alcohol, and you're going to ignite it and it's going to burn. And once it burns, that will be enough right there to keep you and whoever else in that shelter warm. And just to let you guys know, that will actually burn for hours. It could potentially burn up to about, and probably potentially burn up to about 8 to maybe 9 hours, and will not burn the toilet paper inside because the toilet paper has absorbed the alcohol, so therefore it will cause a long burn. So make sure when you do this, make sure it's in the center, either a tent or whatever shelter that you actually have built and established. But when you do that, make sure that everything is in the middle of the room. You don't want to have anything offset off to the side because that could potentially cause a fire. So if anybody here has any type of questions, comments, or concerns pertaining to what I just mentioned to you, please feel free to ask your question. I will answer it the best way I know. And as a matter of fact, before I go any further, I usually put something in the chats before I get my live stream started. I'm going to go ahead and do that now. And thank you for the hearts, by the way, guys. I definitely do appreciate that. What the hell is going on with my computer? So I'm going to go ahead and pin the message to the very top. It should appear right about now. There it is. So if anybody has any questions that they would like to ask currently at this time, where would a good spot to be to set up a shelter? Make sure that you guys are on even ground. Make sure that you're on land that is completely flat. Because if you actually have something like this set up and actually burning, it could potentially slide. So that's why you guys definitely want to make sure that you guys have everything set up on even flat ground. So with that being said, guys, if all this information on here does in fact if you guys find this information to be very useful and extremely helpful, feel free to hit that thumbs up. And for those of you who are actually watching this channel, like I said, at the end of the description, viewer discretion is advised. So I bear no legal responsibility as a simple legal disclaimer. So fantastic. And oh, by the way, I almost forgot to mention something, guys. I had my coffee. Cheers. And so, by the way, guys, one more thing I'm definitely going to be doing here probably within the next week around to see more exclusive content. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, turn on your bell notifications, so therefore you won't miss any news here on the channel, guys. And so if anybody would like to ask any type of questions here in the chats, you guys are more than welcome to. And for those of you who don't know, for those of you who don't really know, I do have my live chats open over here in the left side of my corner of my screen, very top. So more than likely, chances are you guys, if you're on mobile devices, you'll be finding your chats right there at the very bottom. So, anywho, that's pretty much all I had to say about the survival case. And by the way, guys, this is also going to be a series as well. So if I happen to come up with something else in reference to anything survival-wise, I will definitely be sure to put that here in the channel as well. So, but if you guys do actually have something like that going and you're actually going to plan on going somewhere, be sure to take something like the lid or something, or just take like a metal plate or something metal, put it right over the top, and it will snuff that flame right out. Everything is pressed down to where the fire can actually go out. And if you guys do happen to return, it is bitter cold outside, and you guys do want to come back in, do the same thing, rinse and repeat. You can always relight it, and it will still continue to burn. So, the biggest question I have for you guys is, if you guys actually think that this video is, how many people in here think that this video is actually being very helpful? If so, please leave a hashtag in the comments, helpful. So I thought that I would go ahead and mention that. Fantastic. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to show you guys something. I'm going to move the camera over this way. And by the way, it doesn't necessarily have to be a smaller can. It could be a bigger can or whatever the case may be. But always make sure that when you do something like this, like I said, make sure that you have everything in the center of the room that is actually setting flush on the table. So you'll actually have a little bit of room to work with, probably not even much more than a finger on the top of the roll of toilet paper. So that will fit snug down inside the can. So I didn't know if you guys actually knew anything about this. So if you don't, now you do. As a matter of fact, I've watched quite a few survival things, and I happen to learn quite a bit. I figured today this would be a great day for some new and exclusive content for you guys as well. So it's not all about me, guys. It's about you guys, the viewers. I definitely do appreciate everybody for being here. And like I said, if there's something else that you would like to know more about when it comes to survival tips, feel free to light these chats up, guys. Light them up. Fantastic. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start basically going to start a poll. You guys are more than welcome to participate if you like. Okay. So I'm going to make it really interesting, guys. This is going to be a poll. Feel free to participate if you like. Matter of fact, the poll is actually starting right about now. Go ahead and cast your votes. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your thoughts are. You can leave it right there. You can leave your comments right here in the chats or leave your comments in the comment section. Let's all take a vote on this. Feel free to cast your votes about now if you like. So I'll leave that up for probably about 15 minutes and see exactly how many votes we get on here. And also, I'm going to be talking a little bit more about gaming on here as well. So we're just going to kind of balance it out a little bit today, guys. So hopefully you guys have actually learned a thing or two on here. And probably at the end of the week, I'm also going to be doing a Q&A. So today would be Thursday. Okay. Matter of fact, I think next Tuesday, I'm going to be doing a Q&A on here. Questions and answers. So hopefully, like I said, guys, all this actually does go to help you all out. Oh, wow. So far, right now, it is 100-0. Wow. Fantastic. All right, so this poll has already been up for the past 2 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and leave it up for 13 more minutes and see how many other people would like to jump in and cast their vote. But with all that being said, guys, now you know what to do. If you guys have actually got your shelter established, got everything set up, ready to go, and hopefully, oh, I did forget to mention, you don't want to overfill the can. Like I said, just make sure that it's enough to where it will actually burn. Make sure that all the top of the toilet paper is completely wet, saturated with rubbing alcohol, so therefore it does not leave any smoke inside the tin. Because when the alcohol does absorb, it will basically become a smokeless flame. So if the alcohol does burn and it's not going to create your heating source for that time being. But always make sure before you go to bed, be sure, and most of all, be sure not to bump into it. So if you have like an 8-man tent or something like that while you're out and about camping, I don't recommend anything like a 2-man tent because it would be very simple for someone to bump into that, knock it over, and before you know it, your tent's basically a blazing inferno. So always make sure that you have a really decent sized tent, like an 8-man tent or so forth. So therefore, something like that would be very less likely to happen. So that's something I did not mention prior to that, and I figured I would go ahead and mention that now. So anyway, also moving on to the very next topic, guys. But it all, like I said, it all just depends on the size of can that you have. You can have a full size, you can have a bigger can like this here. Hang on, let me just go ahead and move this over. Sorry about the ambient noise in the background. You could either have one or two sized different, you can have two different size of cans. You could either have this size can or you could have this size can right here. But I don't recommend anything smaller. Those sizes of cans right there, those would be fantastic. Because that right there. But if you want to use a bigger can, fine. Feel free to go for it. I don't recommend using paper towel, guys. Just a little FYI there for you. You can, but I don't really suggest it because paper towel is a lot thinner. But you definitely want to use toilet paper because it's actually thicker, more sheets. So in case there's something I did not cover, you can even use that to cook on as well. So if you guys have like some type of little stand or something, and you guys have a big enough platform to put onto the bottom of that, you can actually put a cast iron skillet right up on top and be able to cook whatever meal you want. But always make sure, if you're going to use cast iron, make sure that you have heat. Make sure that you have gloves with you too, or oven mitts. Grab a hold of it so you don't get second, third, fourth degree burns on your hands. So there's two specific tips right there. Not only you can use that for heating elements, you can also use that for cooking as well. So pretty much a 2-for-1, guys. There you go. The old saying is, work smarter, not harder. So if you guys have questions that you'd like to ask, by all means, feel free to jump into the chats, ask me what you like. And one more thing before we start with the questionnaires. I did not mention this earlier, and I do apologize. So if you guys are actually on here, let's try to keep everything professional. And second and foremost, if there's any comments on here that are vulgar or anything outside of what we're talking about, and I don't like the question, if I think it's a little too vulgar, that comment will in fact be removed. So keep that in mind. I just don't really want to kick anybody out or kick anybody off the live stream. I have actually kicked 2 people already, and I pretty much enjoy having you guys here. So let's just try to keep everything very professional and so forth. But then again, guys, I digress. So hopefully, like I said, all the information that I provided to you guys here, and once again, with the legal disclaimer, you can find that in the description below. In case you guys are in fact wondering, no, this is not family friendly, because I do have an age criteria, 18 and older. But if I do in fact happen to bring alcohol on here onto this live stream, I will be bumping that up to 21 years of age and older. No offense, but this is not a family friendly video here, so just do keep that in mind. So yeah. I don't plan on bringing alcohol onto my live streams anytime soon, but that's because of legal age criteria. So then therefore that covers me, and I don't get questioned by that. So I try to keep everything legal on here. I don't do it. I'm not going to do anything illegal on this live stream because, for one, I enjoy having my YouTube channel. Second of all, I don't need my account being flagged. So just keep that in mind, guys. I'm just being thoughtful. As a content creator myself, I pretty much do a little bit of everything. I talk about a little bit of everything. Politics, that is not allowed on my channel. So if anybody starts talking about politics, they will be timed out for 15 minutes. And after the 15 minutes is up, their timeout actually does in fact expire. And they do come back in. They're still talking about politics. They're out. I do have set moderators, so if you happen to see something like that, let me know, and I will go back and review the chat. And if I happen to see it, I'll let you know to get rid of that person. So, any questions? 1,000 stars, 1,000 smiles, 1,000 hugs. You're doing awesome. Keep it up. Fantastic. That's what I try to do, because being a content creator, guys, is not so simple, because it does involve a lot of hard work. It does involve a lot of effort. So that is definitely one thing that I am keeping an eye on. Instead of just bringing the same old boring, you know, instead of bringing same exact boring content, I'm going to try to mix it up and just basically do a little bit of everything. So survival, this is something that I have never actually done here on the channel, so I figured I would go ahead and bring that here. I figured that would be new and very exciting. So hopefully everybody here does enjoy that, because like I said, it's not all about me. It's about you guys, the viewers. And I wouldn't be doing this if nobody really appreciated what I was doing. So I digress. So I try to do my best to bring everybody some new and exclusive content here and there. But once in a great while, I will try to flip. I'll try to basically turn everything back around and just continue doing what I'm doing. So therefore, this is all. This is all for educational purposes. So if you know, you know. If you don't, do. Fantastic. And I'll drink my coffee to that. Cheers. Damn, that's some good ass coffee. So, fantastic. I definitely do appreciate the kind words right there. So I'm going to go ahead and pin that comment to the very top. So, by the way, Tessa, did you actually see that? Did you actually see a little banner go across the top of your screen to where I basically made you a moderator? Just out of curiosity. Because if you did not see that banner, you have just been added as a standard moderator for the time being. Fantastic. And I don't really do this for everyone. So I try to keep at least 4 or 5 different moderators here on the channel as well. So I've already got 4 right now. So you're the 5th one. I think this is pretty much where this is going to, I think I'm going to stop recruiting. I had one more person. That's my brother. Excuse me. And in case you guys are actually wondering what I'm streaming in, I am actually streaming in 4K Ultra. As a matter of fact, I will even show you what my camera looks like. So for those of you who have no idea what my camera looks like, this is it right here. That's what I stream in. So this is not, and just as another legal disclaimer, I'm under no sponsorship or any type of apprenticeship with that corporation. So just to let you all know, as a secondary legal disclaimer. So, so if you guys were wondering exactly what my camera looked like, you just saw it. So I didn't realize that my camera could be in 2 places at one time. Anyway, guys, there has not been any news about any new game releases just yet currently. So we're going to be basically, I'm basically going to be switching this over to different gaming. And with the gaming industry for 2024, I think most of these new games that are going to be coming out, you can find them on Steam, probably even Epic Games and Game Pass. So for those of you who don't know what Game Pass is, that's basically something that's connected to Xbox. So, and if you guys are in fact on PC and you guys are made completely unaware of this, you can actually use an Xbox controller on PC as well. You can use Xbox and PlayStation controllers. But they also have steering wheels and stuff. Like if you guys are doing like driving games, they do actually have steering wheels that you guys can get for that. I think it's I don't remember the names of the company who actually provides that, but there you can actually look those up online and check those out. And there's another one that's already coming out for Farming Simulator 25. You can actually get the key. You can actually get the steering wheel. You can actually get the ignition switch. So when you put your key into the ignition and you start it up and you turn it, you can actually start up your vehicles that way too. So that's pretty amazing. But for Giant Software, they've actually stepped up quite a bit, guys. Because I got to move some cords around. I do apologize about that. But Giant Software, with Farming Simulator 25 coming out as of November 12th, it is going to be running. It's basically going to be running on Engine 10. So if you guys are on PlayStation 4, that game will not be compatible for that system. You guys are probably going to have to upgrade to a better gaming system. And if you guys are on PC, I think you're going to have an i8 core processor. I do believe, or i7, something like that. But that's Intel. But if you guys actually do have a gaming PC, not only that will work with Intel, but that will also work with AMD. So if you even have a 3060 processor, no, excuse me, a 3060 graphics card, that'll work with that. But if you have a 3070 or 6090, you guys have nothing to worry about there. But hopefully soon, guys, I'll be doing a PC rebuild. But I don't think I'll be able to put that on my live stream. But if I can manage to get my other camera, if I can get this camera to work on my other laptop, then I will probably live stream everything while I'm doing the PC rebuild. So, but I do think I am pretty sure that it's pretty sure the steering wheel for the other games are the GeForce versions or something like that. But and somebody had asked me a very interesting question last pretty soon, guys. I will be trying to get a dedicated server. So if I'm online and I'm actually playing a video game, like I've been, not only I'll be able to play online, but I'll be able to invite you guys into the game as well. So therefore, if you guys actually have a PC, make sure that your graphics card and your processor is strong enough to or be able to support the game itself. Because I do have some games in my PC that may not be compatible for other computers. For example, Call of the Wild. I can't even speak today, guys. That's a damn shame. Hunter Call of the Wild. That is a very big file for PC. So I also have different. I also do have different weapons that are not in game, but those are DLC. Those are DLC add-ons. So I know, right? But anyway, guys, I do have some add-ons to certain games that are in fact DLCs. So if I don't know if those will actually be compatible for other streamers, but I know for a fact it would be compatible. I do know for a fact that it will be working for me, but I don't know if it'll be working for you guys if I have you jump in. More than likely, it may possibly work, but then again, it may not. Just depends. So just kind of keep that in mind. So I don't know. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But if I do happen to go through, if I happen to go through the server, a dedicated one, more than likely, chances are I'll be using Portal. So I will be looking at their website for G Portals. Damn it, I can't even say it, guys. G Portal servers here on not here on the channel, but I'll be doing that off the live stream. So if you guys are looking to get a dedicated server, and this is also another legal disclaimer, I'm not under any partnership or apprenticeship with these people either. So I don't have any sponsors right now. I'm not under any type of apprenticeship with any of these companies or developers of these different types of servers. But hopefully sooner or later that will in fact change. I did in fact, I did a video prior to that. Now for iPhones, you can actually get different cases through OtterBox. I did in fact give them quite a few shout outs on a couple of my videos that I've done previously. So if you guys are basically wanting to get, so if you do get a phone that is an Apple device and you want to save yourself some money, get in touch with me and I'll make that happen for you. Some companies will charge you like $50-something for them, but I can get those all day long for under $10. And just to let you guys know, one more thing. If you do get an OtterBox, these are in fact lifetime only. So no matter if it falls apart or if it cracks or if it breaks, if it falls, just contact the company. I have their exact phone number. They're listed out of Colorado, and the guy who actually owns the company is also a veteran. So huge shout out to the owner of that company as well. I'm also trying to work on getting some sponsorship with that company. Right, I'm trying to work on getting sponsorship with them, but that's going to be a little bit of a time-consuming situation. So I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and see. So when that does happen, I am definitely going to be in touch with them. So the last OtterBox that I had actually had a little belt clip where I could actually clip it. They no longer make those models, just to let you guys know. So the newest ones that they have right now are these right here. This got the open screen. So basically when I tap on my device, it's basically, I'm just touching my screen altogether. It doesn't come with screen protectors or anything. But if you do get an iPhone device, simple advice, always make sure that you're, well, right now with the iOS 8, if you guys have not updated your phone, fantastic. And for those of you who actually do know about what's going on with iOS 18, if you guys want to shut that off, I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do that too. So first thing you're going to want to do is, oh boy. So the first thing you're going to want to do is wait a minute, damn it. First thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go here to your settings. You're going to click that. You're going to come down to where it says general. You'll click that general sign right there, that tab. And what that'll do, hang on a minute. You guys can't see this. I do convey my apology, but there we go. And now what you're going to do is you're going to come down here to where it's software updates. Click that. And notice that software updates are disabled. iOS 17.7. That's crazy. And you'll click over, wait a minute. And what you'll do is you will click software updates. You'll come up here to where it says automatic updates. You'll click that, make sure it's off too. There you have it. All that, what you'll do is you'll come back to where, hang on a second, I got another notification. So what you'll do is if you want to check out other files on here, you'll go to general again. Nope. Sorry guys. You go back to your settings. Again, mistake were made. So you're going to come down to where it says privacy and security. You'll see that right here. Click that. And if you guys don't want your information to be tracked, or if you want to shut off your location services, go ahead and disable those. And you'll back up. And then you'll come down here to tracking. Make sure that all your tracking information is off for different files and so forth. And that's this one right up here at the top. So if you guys have any questions about that, feel free to ask me. I'll walk you right through the steps. I'll do a step-by-step tutorial, just like I just did here. And once you do all that, guys, it's all down there. But keep in mind, if you guys do, in fact, get a phone that's if you guys do get a phone and somebody decides to try to jailbreak it, that may possibly make your phone more unsecure. So that would basically have the potential of more data leaks, stuff like that, all your information going directly to the dark web. Now, if something like that does happen, factory reset your phone. Do that effective immediately. And if you already have photos and stuff backed up, it's very simple. I will show you guys exactly how to factory reset your phone. I'm going to give you a walkthrough step by step. So you're going to go to your main page. And again, you're going to go to settings. You're going to scroll down. Nope. Wait a minute. You're going to go to settings. You're going to go to general. Go all the way to the very bottom. Transfer or reset iPhone. You're going to click that. As you can see, it's right up here at the very top. Then you can come down to where it says reset. And reset. Okay, you got multiple options here. I'm going to go ahead and read these off to you. You have reset all settings, reset network settings, so now reset keyboard or reset keyboard dictionary, reset home screen layout, reset location and privacy. Okay. And the one down below to do the factory reset, you'll come on. Erase all content and settings. If you press that, that will basically factory reset your phone back to the same exact day that you bought it. And not to worry, guys, your phone will still be active, but that should pretty much go back and reset everything. So then that should probably go ahead and restore your phone back to its original settings. And if that doesn't seem to work, then it sounds to me like you might need to get a new phone. Because anytime somebody jailbreaks your files, you got two different files on your phone. You got the SSH file, and you also have your iFiles. Those are the only two that are used to jailbreak a phone. You got your SSH files and your iFiles. So it's quite simple. But jailbreaking your own device is not exactly suggested. Apple will probably even tell you that they don't suggest that either. So just kind of keep that in mind. I've actually seen other YouTube videos on certain things. But myself, I'm not going to say exactly what all I do when it comes to certain files, certain things, certain this, that, and the other. I'm not going to say that here on the live stream. Because I don't want to give off the wrong ideas. But anyway, I digress. So that's always something to look out for. So if you happen to see something like that, and one more thing, if you suspect that your phone is being hacked, I'll show you exactly how to check that out. I'll show you where you can find other devices on your phone. So again, always go to your settings. Then you're going to come up here to the very top on your profile. You're going to click that. You're going to go all the way to the very bottom. If there's any devices on here that you do not recognize on your device, tap that or tap right onto it and remove it immediately. All the devices here, I do recognize all these devices, but if you do not recognize them, tap on the one that you do not recognize and immediately remove it. Then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to power your device down, power it back up, go back into those same settings. You don't necessarily have to power down your device. But myself personally, I would strongly suggest it just to be sure. So once you power your device down, power it back up, you go right back into your settings. Then you go to the very top, you tap on your profile, you scroll all the way to the very bottom. And if that device has actually been removed, your phone will show if that device has already been removed from your phone. So therefore, that right there will eliminate any type of hackers to get in your device. So that hacker will no longer have access. But any access that was given, that information has already been out. So just keep that in mind, guys. And if you guys definitely do want to secure your device with a VPN, whether it be this, or any of the following, I'm going to show you guys exactly the file to go to. So you'll go to This is the one right here that you'll definitely want to type in. My camera readjust. Come on. There we go. This is the one that you're going to want to download. So you'll tap over here on the cloud. If you haven't yet downloaded it, you'll press that, and then you'll press your power button twice to identify the download. So therefore, you guys will actually have a chance to keep your phone safe and secured. Oh, one more thing. When you download Phone Guardian, Siri may not, it's a possibility that Siri will not work because she's not compatible for that VPN. And if you don't know what a VPN is, it is a virtual protected network. So you would actually have more security on your network. That would in fact keep hackers out of your device. So if you guys have questions, comments, concerns, anything pertaining to what I've showed you and basically what I've explained to you, please don't be hesitant. Jump into the chats, ask your question, and if I know for a fact I'll be able to answer that, by all means. Jump on in. So hopefully that information there does in fact is up. If it does, like I said before, hit that thumbs up, because every like on this channel does in fact go to help support the channel as well. And for those of you who are sitting back and idle and you would like to see more exclusive content like this, you guys also more than welcome to hit that subscribe button. It doesn't really cost you guys anything. But pretty soon I will be doing a Patreon here on the channel as well. That would probably be a paid membership. So I'm not exactly sure what the charge on that would be. I think it would probably be like $5.99 or something like that. And this will be for basically be doing a members only type thing. So if you guys actually got yourself a subscription to that, then I'll be doing other things as well on here on this channel as well. So I will be trying to, what I'm trying to say is I'm going to try to do some live streaming on the days that I'm not live, but there is no set date. I haven't really thought about any specific date to set that up. So if you guys would like to see me live stream through all the games of my system, you guys are more than welcome to leave a comment over here in the comment section or leave it over here in the chats. Whatever you decide, it's fine by me. So how many of y'all would like to see me live stream on my YouTube channel? Check out my poll. Oh, I did say 15. Okay, so now when it comes back to the polls, I will definitely be doing some more survival tips here on the channel as well. So I'm going to go ahead and end this poll out right. Hang on just a second. There we go. Actually, I did leave my polls open a lot longer than I thought I would. I wasn't paying too much attention to that. But so 100% vote yes, 0% voted no. So that motion is going to carry over into the next live stream, guys. And I will definitely be doing some more survival tips here on the channel. So if you guys definitely want to stay tuned with that, be sure to jump into my live stream. If you guys do in fact miss my live stream, that video will also be saved on my YouTube, unless there's a very big mistake that's been made. Chances are I'll probably remove that video and replace it in another live stream. So actually, I have had to do that twice. I was not too thrilled about it, but hey, mistakes are made sometimes, even on live stream. So so if you guys do have anything that you would like to add, if you guys would like to let me know what you'd like to see on my channel, feel free to let me know over here in the comments. Let me know what your thoughts are, and I will definitely be doing that. I will also continue to be doing new game releases as well here on the channel. So if you guys would like to stick around for that, you guys are more than welcome to. I'm also going to be doing some other things on here as well. So I guess that just depends on what I have in mind that day. Oh boy. Well, guys, I'm definitely going to have to cut this live stream short because we are under a tornado watch. So I will be live streaming again on Tuesday. Wait a minute. I did say Tuesday. I'm so sorry about that, guys. I will be live again on Saturday. So if you guys have any questions, I did say Tuesday on the polls as well. So Q&As will start on Tuesday, but I will be live streaming again Saturday, guys, at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. But for the most part, I want you guys for coming to hang out with me here on the channel. And huge shout out to my newest subscriber, Tessa. You are phenomenal. And to each and every one of my subscribers as well that are still with me to this very day, huge shout out to each and every single one of you. If you guys do have questions, feel free to keep in touch with me. Let me know. If you guys are looking for me on Discord, I also have a Discord server. So if you guys want to meet me over there, type in Dead Shadow 79. You guys can actually find me on my Discord. So if anybody has any questions, comments, concerns, please feel free to leave that in the chats, or feel free to leave that in the comments section down below. But until then, again, guys, I want to thank you guys for coming to hang out. You guys have been awesome as of tonight. And just to let you guys know, we are definitely under a tornado watch. So I'm going to close this out. This is what weather reports are indicating. So yes, hang on just a second. I'm not going to go directly into set locations. Not sure if you guys can see that or not. If not, I'll just turn the camera this way. This is our weather right here, guys. So we do have some storms moving in. And no, I'm not a meteorologist, so I will definitely be taking a look at this here soon and go from there. But again, guys, thank you for coming to hang out. I definitely do appreciate each and every single one of you for being here. And for those of you who couldn't make it, if you guys want to see my video at the end of the live stream, you guys are more than welcome to. That video will be up for quite some time. So anyway, I definitely do appreciate you guys once again. Huge shout out to each and every single one of you, and I will most definitely do that here in just a moment. So with my outro, guys, as I always say, be safe, stay sharp, stay frosty. Most of all, stay vigilant. Until next time, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.